Hello and welcome. This is Rising Dawn 144 Collective Message. This one won't be for everybody, but it's for somebody. So I'm feeling you went through a lot of pain, a lot of darkness, and it was the darkness was calling you. Like no matter what you did, to try and find that joy in everything. This there was something inside that kept pulling you down, whether it was your thoughts or your emotions, whatever. Pain from the past. But when you went into the darkness, what you did willingly as the Fool, with all of your innocence and your beauty and your light and who you truly are, which was being masked by this darkness, you pulled out of it and it exposed it like it was a separation for you and your mental and your emotional. You were able to separate what was you and what wasn't. Those voices in your head aren't always you. Those, oh, you can't do that. You're not good enough. That's not you. That's the darkness that is trying to implant these messages in you to distract you from your path. Remember, we are at war between light and dark right now. So you've been through this. You came out as the Fool. You separated that, what was you and what wasn't. Within that darkness, though, you realized your inner beauty. And like you were sitting there. You know how they say when you die, you get a movie of your life played for you. That's what I'm seeing. Where you sat in the darkness and you retraced all of the choices you made, the paths you chose, and how it led to, making you feel less than or making you feel this darkness. So now that you have separated yourself and now you know what's you and what's not, now you're looking at the steps you took and why you had to take those steps. You're always in the right place where you're supposed to be. Even if you think it's a bad choice, that was a lesson you needed to learn, so you were in the right place. And that's what you realized sitting in this darkness. You're the star. You lit up. In the darkness, you lit it up. You're as with the stingray energy, you're building your confidence in your spine to take on whatever is thrown at you and not be pulled, not to be confused about your light again. Like boundaries. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Boundaries. You had to set those boundaries. Okay, so within that darkness, that's you noticed the separation of the light and the dark, right? The reason why you had to go through that, for the transformations to happen, for the lessons to be learned, because there's a whole new path that's opening up for you. But it can't open if you're still being held down by all that weight of the darkness and the emotional energy. So coming out of this darkness with the stingray and the star energy, now you are awakening, like truly awakening. Now you're getting the clarity and getting the illuminations. The veils have been lifted. You see your path and you see the other paths and what's right for you. Making that choice, being determined. The octopus energy talks about setting boundaries and direction. That's what you're doing. You've awakened to this. Now you see your path. You had to go in this darkness to see the path. And you're being rewarded for that. You're seeing how much power you actually had. These two cards, if you notice, I believe these are the moon. The two red moons within the darkness. And then over here, you have the two golden, I don't know if those are suns or what, but now they're golden. You transmuted it. That's alchemy. You alchemized this. You went within, you did the alchemy. You you're on your path. You're being rewarded for this. The guardian flame. You are getting your power and your protection and This transformation is going to be unbelievable. What you discover about yourself is going to be amazing. You come out with a lion energy in the end. You started out with this little bitty bird, with the sharks on your tail. And you come out as the lion with the hierophant, spiritual knowledge and wisdom and hidden knowledge. And deepening, this is what it's asking you to do. Now that you've made clear the lines, the boundaries, everything clear, you know who you are, you know who they are, whatever. Now it's time for discovery of who you truly are, of your true power with the lion energy and the hierophant. Now it's time to take charge, to chart your path. And the universe is leading this. So keep doing what you're doing, because right from the beginning, you learned and you started applying your knowledge. So from that all the way to discovery of who you truly are with the lion energy and the hierophant, you're well on your way and you're protected, because you are the star. You are the light within the darkness. So this is so exciting. The next stage of your life is going to be completely different. You're not going to recognize yourself. You're finding out who you really are. The star energy is burning bright, boy. So, thank you for all your hard work. As a collective, we appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing. And until next time, catch you on the flip side.